One More Turn, Episode 402, Making Arrangements.
Bella's got some balls thinking she can get back in Acme Smith's good graces.
I think Acme Smith is the one that did the parting.
If by parting you mean kick to the curb, up and down the block, then yeah, I do.
I haven't the faintest clue why my daughter would want to work for Acme Smith again.
It's an opportunity for Bella to manipulate others, so what's not for her to love?
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, technically, one could say if hired, she'd be an Acme Smith employee for the first time.
No, you couldn't.
As a lawyer, not a legal consultant. See, if you let me finish my sentence.
That's what I was trying to prevent.
My back pain was already giving me a headache, and a lot of you have made it into a migraine. Just be happy I convinced my mother that I'd be the one to come over here.
Way ahead of you, dear. We're already happy about that.
The cause of the very pain I speak of has now lost his speaking privileges for the day.
Next time you want to chastise us for leaving doors open, Nora, I'll remind you of this.
I would have thought you would have been well into your third trimester before you got this ornery, Nora.
I'm about ready to acknowledge you as a professional something, brother of Riley.
Sounds like a cult.
Brother Dork the Younger. The periphery is where you belong just about now. Go there.
Max, my sympathies.
Excuse me, but...
Oh, you're just full of excuses, aren't you, Sir Derpsalot?
You told her about that nickname?
We were out getting our hair done, our hairdressers were sharing, and whenever we start talking about men, we get, well, particularly particular.
Then we come to you, Miss Hot and Cold.
Nora?
Here's a question. How do you know anything about we lot have been talking about tonight? You declined your invitation to join us.
Max pocket dialed me, thanks to all the cushioning in that tight tush of his.
What point in our conversation did that occur?
As you would say, the start of the season.
Timing is everything, isn't it, Max?
Yes, it is, Dork the Elder. Yes, it is. My pregnancy has, indeed, heightened my senses. If anyone here needs sympathies, it's me. Now that I'm here, Max, let's do what we talked about all along.
Should I be concerned? I think I should be concerned.
Enough with this hesitation business, Max.
Speaking of business,
Now's not the time for segues.
Nora and I have decided to move into the apartment upstairs from our shop, with Mora, or an axe, on the way.
Or both.
Caleb!
Fine. Here's the deal. We cannot afford to continue renting our townhome we're in the short term. But we really can't afford the penalty for breaking the lease in the, immediate term, either.
Ah, so you're looking to sublet. Gary and I would be happy to take you up on such an offer.
You would?
Why wouldn't we?
We would! But since you haven't made us an offer...
Gary?
Consider it offered, my good man.
It's no wonder you're looking really confused right now, Gary. No one's ever called you a good man before.
Say.
Suddenly I find my appetite returning. You so much raise the finger to offer a pearl of wisdom to your husband, and I will snap it in two.
You may think Nora cranky, Hudson, but I find it feisty.
Deal, Caleb. She's spoken for.
So's Max.
You two are so adorkable together.
You just...
Let it lie. You all but literally dragged me out and in here. What gives? You know, I think this is Hudson's media room. He's told me about it, but I've never seen it before. I shudder to think of the extent of the recordings he keeps.
You know darn well what this is about. Since when are we living together?
Since we begin subletting Max and Nora's townhouse?
That is... Seriously? That's like describing a chair as chair-like.
Huh, good. I knew it was self-explanatory. You do like your rhetorical questions, don't you? Oh, don't look so distraught. It's not like you haven't seen me first thing in the morning before. After all, this is the next stage in the natural evolution of our relationship. You wouldn't suggest we interfere with evolution now, would you?
One More Turn, written and created by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Edited by Dark Cloud and Michael Ubermarkler Bryant. Directed and produced by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Characters in order of appearance. Caleb, voiced by Michael Ubermarkler Bryant. Carson, voiced by Scott Alfashard Dirk. Gary, voiced by Christopher Blauerfackel Ryder. Hudson, voiced by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Riley, voiced by Stephanie Makalua. Nora, voiced by Heather Pawprint 42 Motes. Max, voiced by Dark Cloud. Sounds courtesy of freesound.org. Music by Kevin MacLeod. Voiceovers by Canas Albinus. Visit the One More Turn website at onemoreturn.net. Copyright Civilized Communication at civcom.net.
On the next episode of One More Turn.
I understand you're looking to move here from the big city.
I had only been here once before as a young child, but it made an impression.
You must have been wearing rose-colored glasses at the time.
I assure you, the impression was a good one.
How do you think yours is going with me?